Good morning. Welcome to Living a Light Church, which is an independent spiritualist church. Our Sunday service is on the first, second, and third Sunday of each and every month. Please turn off or silence any cell phones, as we do not want them interrupting the service. I'm Minister in Training Avery Babylon, and I will be chairing the service for today. We have coffee and bottled water and hot chocolate available, and the restrooms are back there, over there. We also have restrooms over there in the other side, the other building. As you go out the door, we welcome you to browse our selection of library books and back. We ask for a $1 donation to check out a book that you may keep up to 6 months. We have a healing book in which you are welcome to add names of people who you would like to see receive healing. Opposite that page is where you can put names of those who have crossed over to the other side recently. Today is Message Day. Let's see. As a reminder, today is a membership board meeting. So at the end of today's service, we will be doing a membership. At this time, let us now stand and sing the opening hymn, and please remain standing after the song for an invocation. We will sing Beautiful Isles of Summer, page number 28. Beautiful Isles of Summer. 2-8. 2-8.
Somewhere the sun is shining, somewhere the songbirds dwell, hushed in my sad repining, God lives and all is well. Somewhere, beautiful isle of somewhere, land of the true, where we live anew, beautiful isle of somewhere. Somewhere the day is longer, somewhere the task is done, somewhere the heart is stronger, somewhere the burden won. Somewhere, beautiful isle of somewhere, land of the true, where we live anew, beautiful isle of somewhere, somewhere the load is lifted, goes high and open gate, somewhere the clouds are lifted, somewhere the angels wait, somewhere, beautiful isles of somewhere, land of the true, where we live anew, beautiful isles of somewhere.
Spirit of the Infinite, thank you for your unconditional love in this hour and the hours thereafter. We take this time to come together to share our joy and fellowship with each other and with each other and you. We are raising our spirits ever higher so that we may take our gifts to others. Let us help make the world as you intend with love and kindness. May we make good choices, and let our hearts be glad for the sharing of your knowledge. Let us all be blessed. Amen. You may now be standing, seated. And now we will read from the Declaration of Principles, which will be found in the inside cover of your hymnal books, beginning with number 1. We believe in infinite intelligence. We believe that the phenomena of nature, both physical and spiritual, are the expression of infinite intelligence. We affirm that a correct understanding of such expression and living in accordance therewith constitute true living. We affirm the existence and personal identity of the individual continue after the change by death. We affirm that communication with the so-called dead is a fact scientifically proven by the phenomenon of spiritualism. We believe that the highest morality is contained in the golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We affirm the moral responsibility of individuals and that we make our own happiness or unhappiness as we obey or disobey nature's physical and spiritual laws. We affirm that the doorway to reformation is never closed against any soul, here or hereafter. We affirm that the precepts of prophecy and healing are divine actions proven through mediumships. And now we will continue with the spiritual healing service. Now, be hearing a healing song by Tim Mauro.
This is actually a healing song. Lynn was asking me as I was driving her to, what are you going to sing? The title completely froze from my mind, but it's called New Beginnings. I made a new decision as I woke up about a principle that I was always taught. Where my mind goes, my world always follows. So I'm taking a new direction with my thoughts. For the sake of being a survivor, I had really forgotten how to live. Until a voice inside whispered, I think you recognize that it's really time for something to give. So I let this end be a beginning. Empty this cup and fill it with something new. I don't need to know how or where it happens. I'll just be the vessel for it to shine through. Heard a thing or two about painful endings. They're often new beginnings in disguise. So I'll release with love all that needs to go now, and take in this new day with new eyes. So I'll release with love all that needs to go now, and take in this new day with new eyes.
Thank you, Tim. We have a healing book for those that are unavailable or unable to attend service. If you know someone you feel could use a healing and you have not done so, please add their name to the list now. As part of the healing service, we will be singing the healing hymn and reciting the healing prayer. I will then ask the spiritual healers to sit themselves at the healing chairs and invite those of you who wish to receive a personal healing. I would like, if you would like a healing, but have trouble getting to one of our healers, please raise your hand and our healer will come to you. Please be aware that healing is about working energies provided by spirits who have chosen the healing mediums to send their spiritual energy through. In order to become a certified commissioned healer, practicing healers need to provide at least three affidavits. If you feel you have received some benefit of healing, we ask that you fill out one of our affidavits to help them. Currently, Charles, Stephen, and Reverend Sandra need these affidavits. At this time, we will ask that you remain seated as we now recite the healing hymn to help get us into a higher vibration of healing space and energy. Healing hymn will be healing hymn number 109. He healeth me, verses 1 and 2. I guess the sirens like to sing with us too.
We'll send healing to whomever it's going to.
Yeah.
He healeth me, O blessed God, O words that heavy comfort sought. Whate'er I do, where'er I be, still 'tis God's love that healeth me. Lord, I would feel thy life in mine to fill my soul with love divine, to bind me closer still to thee, still 'tis thy love that healeth me.
And now we will recite the healing prayer found in the hymnal books on the very first page. I ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstructions from my mind and body and to restore me to perfect health. I ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and I will do my part. I ask this great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help, and to restore them to perfect health. I put my trust in the love and power of God. I will now ask the spiritual healers to take their place as the healing chairs are now open for those who wish to receive a hands-on healing. The healers will ask your permission for laying on of hands and will only touch your shoulders. If you do not feel comfortable with someone touching your hands, touching you, please let the healers know and they will adjust themselves to make no contact. Hands are the focal point of spiritual energy coming from the spirit world and passing through the healer's hands into the one requesting to be healed. It is helpful for the one in need to be mindful of the gift being shared and to think of themselves as being restored by this action. And we will now be gifted with a breathing healing Bye, Lynn. Our resident.
Good morning. Whether you're having a healing or enjoying a healing meditation, let's bring our energy together and experience a healing temple out of time and space. This healing temple is in the temple in the stars. And I'd like you to imagine yourself gently, your etheric body gently floating you from where you stand or sit. Let your spirit journey to the temple and the stars. We lift above this room and we imagine the room protected in this fellowship, this church, protected in the white light of the Christ force of compassion. We come above this city and we imagine it protected in the pink light of love that knits so many wonderful ethnic groups together in our city. And we lift yet above and we find ourselves imagining we're floating over the Bay Area, a wonderful place of weather and openness to thought and mutual respect. So float over the Bay Area and let it just be surrounded with a beautiful silver. Helps with communication, our electronics, and purifies. And now we find ourselves lifting up over California itself and seeing this state. It's really on another sub-Pacific plate, a place where those who lived in lost Atlantis and many other wonderful places come together. We see a blue light of spiritual purpose surrounding our state. And now we imagine it floating above our country, our entire country. And we see a beautiful green healing light, helping to protect, to heal, to protect the earth and the resources, to protect the citizens and those who hold deeper ideals. As per the founding of this country, we just ask blessings, angels of light to bless this country. And then we move above our world. Our world passes beneath us, begins to look blue-green itself. And we feel it surrounded by blue-green. And we see the forces of enlightenment, the angels that guard it, helping to cease cruelty anywhere in the world, to people, to animals, to living beings. And we see that beautiful blue-green light helping bring in the wonderful prophesied new age of peace, of harmony, that is coming through these challenging times. We're moving toward that, say all of the prophets of old. As you lift out in the temple of the stars, lift into the starry space, past the moon, through amid the stars, you're drawn and you could imagine a temple made of stars. This is the temple in the stars. You can go in the doorway of the temple in the stars. You can float in. Perhaps there's a special angel, guide, or teacher there for you who welcomes you. Take a moment to experience your welcome to the temple in the stars. Ask to go to the healing room in the temple in the stars. You can see, feel, or imagine it. It has many lights. It has crystalline formations. As you go into the healing room, you may lie, you may float, or there may be a special place for you to sit, to receive your personal healing. Your guide, your teacher may come with you now. And if there's anything in your body, mind, or soul that needs healing, lift your hands up, open your aura now to a complete healing in the temple in the stars. This is your quiet time to take a moment and draw in blue-green light, pink light, silver, whatever energy or color will help you. And now draw that color to the part of your body, your emotions, or your soul body that need it. With every breath in the temple of the stars, that healing pours into you. Draw it in. Surround that part of your body with protection, with blessings, and ask your teachers and guides that come from your Creator to now surround that part of you with great protection. Draw in your special color now. Pink, silver, blue, white, emerald. Draw it into you. Know that all who come around you will feel the protective, loving energy that surrounds you and protects you and heals you now. And now, just as we've come into the healing room, we gently stretch and come back into our floating sense beyond time and space. We move from the healing room out through the door, released by our teacher and our guide. We float back into this plane, over this world, protected by blue-green light. We move over our state, protected by the pink light of love, with all of its diverse citizens. And we move now over this city, a shining example of fellowship and unity. And we move now over this building, this church, and letting the most beautiful colors surround the Center for Living in Light Church. Let it be strengthened. Let it magnetize the healers, the intuitives, and the seekers to come and share of this bounty of expression. We surround living in light with light. We come back in this room, and we're over our own body, and we can feel and see the wonderful protection and healing that the light is creating around us now. And now 3 coming back, 2 coming back, and 1 come back into your body and keep with you that sense of healing and attunement that you experienced at the temple in the stars.
Thank you very much for the healing. And now I will read for the tribute to those who have crossed over, which is. And then now to the healing list. The United States of America. That's a good one. I love that. The United States of America. Yeah, we do need healing. All of us do. And if there's anybody else who I have not said their names, you may say their names now, out loud or silently. And at this time, we send the healing energies to the children of the earth, emergency responders, doctors and nurses, those in need. And this now concludes the healing service. The healers are free to sit when they are done performing their healing. I would like to remind you that the healers are training to become commissioned healers and require a minimum of 3 affidavits to become commissioned healers as part of the requirement. If you receive a beneficial healing, we ask that you fill out an affidavit for their benefits, which we have available. And thank you very much. Now, I would like to introduce our speaker for today, which is Reverend Bob Ingold. This guy's like a father. Hi, Dad. All right. Comes to us from obviously our church here. He's an awesome guy. Took me in. Okay, anyways, let's give him a warm welcome by singing a hymn. Let's sing. How about Beautiful Isles of Somewhere? Page 28. What's that?
Just sang that one.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, I don't remember that. Goodness gracious. How about In the Garden, at page 155?
Perfect. Love that. Started with Beautiful Isles somewhere here.
I don't remember that. Okay, sorry about that. Thank you for reminding me.
You must have been somewhere else.
Must have been in a trance.
What page was in her found it?
155?
155. I come to my garden alone, hallelujah, on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses, and He walks with me, and He talks with me, and He tells me I am His own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. He speaks and the sound of His voice is so sweet, the birds hush their singing, and the melody that He gave to me, which in my heart is singing. And He walks with me, and He talks with me, and He tells me I am His own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. I stay in the garden with Him, though the night around me needs calming, and He bids me grow with the voice of hope. His voice to me is calling, and He walks with me, and He talks with me, and He tells me I am His own, and the joy we share if we tarry there, none other has ever known.
Reverend Daddy. Sorry, Reverend Bob.
Yeah. Thank you, Avery.
You're welcome.
Well, today I'm giving the talk, and it's a little unusual because it was suggested by Spirit that I give this particular talk.
Really?
Yes. You were there.
Oh, that's right, it was.
Yes.
I don't remember it.
We hold a weekly seance, and when we do, we have our spirit friends come through. And one of them is Dennis Richmond. He was a Channel 2 news anchor before he passed on into spirit. And the subject of reality came up, and he suggested, you know what, you should give a talk on that. So that's why we're here. And then, in fact, in our last seance, he says, aren't you going to be giving a talk this Sunday? Because yes, I am. He's like, I'm going to be there. So he's here in spirit right now, and so I just hope.
He's sitting right there.
Yes. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Thank you, Dennis. So I hope he likes this talk. And it is entitled Illusion versus Reality. And it sounds like kind of like a fight, doesn't it? It's like versus reality. It's like in this corner over here, weighing 2.3 ounces is illusion. And in this corner over here, weighing 235 pounds of solid reality. It's like, we want a clean, fair fight. Well,
Sounds like the 49ers.
yeah.
Reality
Oh, I don't want to talk about that. So I have heard it said so many times that we are living in an illusion. It's like we argue with people about this over and over until someone punches us in the face. It's like, how's that for an illusion? It's like, and you can't really argue with them because your face hurts. Well, magicians attempt to pull the wool over our eyes doing sleight of hand tricks in order to get us to think that we are witnessing magic. They will demonstrate things that we can't explain, but they are following the rules of an earthly existence with its boundaries and physics, and yet make us think that something has happened that's quite unusual. This is an illusion. Compare that to the seance and those that practice physical mediumship. The seance can create sounds and things and move objects, make things appear and disappear. And these are manipulations of energy, and oftentimes we don't believe that it's happened. It's like, because magicians can do the same trickery, so we think the wool is being pulled over our eyes. This isn't really what I'm seeing. If a table tilts, we want to examine it to look for some kind of contractions that make it tilt. It's just not possible for a table to tilt with unseen power. This thinking is an illusion. It's like of the mind that is trapped into thinking that this is real. This is our reality. Objects that exist on the earth plane have all the attributes of being in solid form. Those objects also exist on the other side, but as energy in the shape of an object. The object can be a rock or organic materials like food or plants or animals or even people. Spirits can manipulate the energy of the objects on the other side with little effort, while those same objects still sit there on this plane. In our seance, we have a hopscotch pattern that we lay out in rocks to serve as markers for the children's spirits. Even though to us, none of these objects move on the other side, the children are able to use the markers in gameplay and are controlling the energy of the form of those rocks. It takes a great deal of energy in order to get those same objects to move on this side. What we consider to be reality is still an illusion, and what energy spirits can manipulate is more real in their world. Consider that we too had the power to control energy from the spirit world, but when we incarnated, the wool was pulled over our eyes, and we were thinking that this is reality. This is all that there is. And I like the movie The Matrix because it illustrates how we are faked into thinking that this is real. I can touch this table right here, and I encounter resistance. And if I slap it really hard, that resistance will produce pain in my hand, thereby proving in any argument that this table is real, so this world is also real. But what if I tell you that God, or an infinite intelligence, has created this world in such great detail that we cannot tell the difference? Our memories have been wiped so that we think that this is all that there is. This is the truth here. In this way, we now live in a world of limitations and boundaries that we don't have on the other side. This classroom was constructed for the benefit of our learning to cope with limitations. How can we come up with ideas? How do we respond to this? How do we come up with ideas to circumvent those limitations? And if we can't solve them, how do we live with it? How do we learn to accept these limitations? These are the tests of this world. One of our spirit friends who comes to our seance is Samantha, and she is fond of pancakes. She has admitted that she has eaten 15. But remember, spirits don't need to get full on the other side. On the other side, when we want to project an image of how we wish to be seen, we just think it. Here we have to buy clothes, we take showers, comb our hair, go to the barber shop and the beauty shop, and pay money. We are also taking a chance that our taste and style was right and trust in the skills of others in order to get us to look just right. And if we make a mistake, we suffer the regret of having to live with that. Not so on the other side. On the other side, we can be of any age that we want to be, but here on earth, we must endure the process where we can't wait to get older until we have the rights of adulthood. And then wanting to put on the brakes as we continue to get older. And then we chase remedies to keep us young. It is not important to know that we are living in an illusion or its limitations. What is important is experiencing working within those limitations. As Dennis reminds us, enjoy it. A time will come when we cross over and this illusion ends. The limitations will be lifted and we have the freedom that we have forgotten about. Things will be completely different. We don't want to look back and regret having wasted our time moping about, wishing that we didn't have to live with those boundaries. There are joys here, like the petting of cats and dogs, feeling the warmth of the sun on a cold day, skating on ice, skiing on water, taking in the smell of a fragrance, tasting our foods, our favorite foods. All these sensations are different on the other side. Dennis says that you can feel fur here, like when petting a dog, but on his side, it's different. It's not the same. Now, I have to admit that it is even hard for me to understand that this is an illusion when it seems so real. Then one night, one of the spirits was talking about dreams. And then suddenly I got the connection. We have all had dreams that we thought were so real, and when we woke up, we found ourselves in our beds, in our familiar surroundings, and it was just a dream, wasn't it? It wasn't real in our perception, but in the dream state, it's a different dimension. Another level of manipulated energy where the wool has been pulled over our eyes once again. Often we have awoken from that state, and then we understand that that was an illusion. One day we will awaken from this illusion and realize that this was not real. Lastly, on the matter of spirits moving objects on the earth plane, as I've said earlier, this earth plane is an illusion that is light energy transformed into what we think is reality. Therefore, the spirit world is capable of manipulating this energy. The problem is, our level is so much lower, so much slower vibration than that of the other side. And the other side's vibration is much higher. So the spirits must lower their own vibrations in an attempt to reach our level. They can only go so far, and it is up to us to raise our vibrations so that we can reach up to their level. When the two levels get close together and match, that is when the magic happens. Objects begin to move. Sounds begin to be heard. In order to do this, groups of people come together in a seance. And by singing and laughing, we are raising our vibration. And it can take years before we get to a high enough level to reach them. Our particular seance group is just approaching that level. Our raising of our vibrations is being noticed by others, other spirits, and they are beginning to take an interest. We are all here today and raising our vibrations to become more spiritual. And because this is harder to do on this level, we're receiving greater benefits in trying to reach upward. It is more difficult over here than on the other side, so it is worth all the more. So I would like to bless us all for all that we are learning. So thank you.
Thank you very much. That was great. I loved hearing that. And it is very true. We have to raise our vibration, they have to lower theirs.
And they meet in the middle.
And then we meet in the middle. We all meet in the middle. Oh, that's Samantha. We love her.
Oh, yeah.
We should bring pancakes.
Yeah.
She can eat through me. Well, and now we ask for a donation to our church collection basket. This money goes towards rent of the space and any other expenses that we incur. Your gift is greatly appreciated. Great Spirit, we accept these gifts of love that will help us in continuing the propagation of spiritualism. We ask your blessing upon the gift of the spirit of these cheerful givers who seek to assist us in keeping this center as a lighthouse for the seeker of truth. In the name of love, amen. And now for announcements. Invitation to member. Oh, next speaker for the service is who?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it's
I
you.
think it is. Is it me?
I think it is.
Or is it?
It's going to be. It's going to be Pauline.
that's
We have a guest, Pauline. Yes.
Yeah.
February 1st. What?
February 2nd?
No, I think it's the 1st, isn't it?
February 1st, yes.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So yeah, Colleen, very own Colleen. All right, investigation. Excuse me, sorry about that. Invitation to membership, $15 with the annual right to vote in the elections. Books and literature in the back table. Brochures and with brochures and flyers also back there. Check them out. Special occasions, seance, and memberships for circle classes. Let's see. Today we are going to be having our board membership meeting, so make sure you stay here after church. And the readings are available by me and also Reverend Sandra Deckinger. They're $20, I believe. Donations are accepted through PayPal or our website and also through Zelle. Right, I guess that's it. And today we're going to be doing mediumship readings and spirit messages, and that's going to be led by myself, Lynn, Annie, and let's see who else. Sandy, do you want to give a couple readings today? And then did you want to do some? Okay. Did you want to do some? Sure. Okay, so that's, and how many people did you want to?
More than 15 of us.
15? Okay, all right. We'll start with you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for the thumbs up, Dennis. Okay. So I gaze out at all these faces. I want to focus on the faces. Can I come to you, please? Okay, okay. You're wearing that red hat, it's sticking out. It's kind of strange because as I close my eyes, I can see that red knit hat that you're wearing, and it just kind of melts. It's like, as I'm looking at it, it just melts and it just falls down to the ground, makes this puddle. What is that supposed to mean? The redness just falling away. Again, spreading out. I get that a lot where something comes to the floor and it spreads out to make a thin coat, covering the whole floor. And it's like this red liquid. I don't want to call it blood, but it's kind of like this red liquid. And now you're kind of stuck. You're walking on it. It's like it's tacky. It's like, oh, it's kind of messy. I don't really want to mess with this stuff, but it's like it's all around me. How can I get away from it? So there's a message there about things that are kind of sticky, things that you don't want to deal with, but they're all around you. There's no way getting around it. So you're just going to have to get through it. Pick a direction, because it's like it's all around you. Pick a direction, focus in that direction, because that's the direction I want to go in. And it's like, even though you're walking through something that's a little mushy, kind of sticky, things are sticking to your shoes, it's like, oh, this is messy, I don't really want to walk here. But how are you going to get out of the room if you don't move? So it's like you're in this situation that you're kind of stuck in, And the only way you're going to get out of it is to forcefully move. Move yourself. Motivate yourself to get out of it. Because just standing there isn't going to get you out of it. You have to provide the inertia in order to break free, in order to get out of this. Because that's something else. It's sticky, it's tacky, it wants to hang on to you. And it's like you need to force yourself to get through it. So you have an issue there. Something sticky. Because once you get out of the room, then it's over. So it's kind of like kids when they want to eat their dessert. No, you have to eat your vegetables first. And it's like, I don't want to eat the vegetables. You eat your vegetables or you don't get your dessert. So you need to leave the room or you don't get your dessert. So you may not like it, but you're over here. You may not like it, but it's something you're going to have to force yourself to get through. So that's the message. Okay? You're okay.
Yes.
I would like to come to you.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm glad your knees are better. Yes, I'm glad of that. What else? Food. The smelling of fragrances. Like enjoying the smell of fragrances, enjoying food. You need to focus on those things. For food-wise, you can have something that smells really good and is healthy for you. So I would think towards more healthy kinds of food.
Yes.
You can have a salad that you can make really tasty. I know you can put like raisins in it or pecans. Oh, good. So I think you're being encouraged to do more of the salad thing,
Yes.
and that will help to nourish your body and help to keep your knees healthy. But I'm also getting a fragrance. Oh, like soups. Now I see soup. It's like you're wafting the smell of the soup. Oh, that smells good. So good soups and salads. Those are healthy things. Not so much on the chips and that kind of thing.
Okay.
So be focused in that direction.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
That'll keep your knees going. Keep you healthy in general.
Okay.
That's the message. That's the message. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. I think I'll stop now.
Okay, thank you. Lynn?
Can I come to you? Okay. If you could just uncross your hands so that your aura energy flows. And if you could just say your first name 3 times. Well, they're showing me behind you an entity not in the body but close to you. This person had been in female form. There seem to be 2 that you have with you a lot. At times of quietude, at times when people seek your counsel, they'll often help bring information through, and you've learned to be that conduit. And when you have that peace, they're usually with you. They seem to somebody wants you to move your feet more. You know, maybe that's a little exercise or a walk. They're moving your feet for you. so I feel that coming in. And celebrations. Christmas is past, but there's some celebrations still to be had in the aftermath of that energy coming into your life. And there's some stone you could wear. It's not an expensive stone, but it has to do with healing and psychic attunement. Maybe a moonstone or something like that. Okay. May I come to you? Okay, if you just open your hands for a minute and say your name. I feel like it's kind of a resting time for you, catching up with yourself. Maybe after holidays, so you do need to rest and get to that really comfortable place where you just feel soothed and you do things that are soothing and not any pressure. And then you kind of begin to know your next step, that you need to take that. That's important to you. A lot of people kind of depend on you and then they go their way. Now, when they're gone, be glad and enjoy your quiet time. And so also you have healing hands also with blue-green energy, which you do for a close loved one, but you could do it more widely for people. One more? May I come to you? And can you say, I'm a sound person, so just the sound of your name, can you say it? And 2 more times. I feel a nice centeredness and a centeredness with you and peace. There were problems a couple years ago, karmic issues with groups, and I feel that's pretty much healed, and that you're kind of see it as a tarot card. It's a man who sits on the kind of a throne in nature, and you are to be a guardian of certain things, intellectual things. You're supposed to be a guardian and an advisor because you've been through it all, but your guidance is needed by others. And you don't always have to do it with them, you need to guide them on how to do it. You bring in a lot of healing energy through your outdoor activities and your movement. It helps you and clears your aura. And so you could write a little bit about people extending their lives through ways of acting and thinking in nature to live longer, which you will. A long life.
May I come to you? Thank you. I'm getting a presence of a friend figure. Male presence. It was a friend. And the other side. I see a baseball. Does that resonate? A flying ball, like a baseball, that flies really fast. Throw that ball. I'm getting the words. Throw that ball. Throw that ball, and it'll go far. It goes so fast and so far. And I just want to thank you for allowing me to give you this reading. And that'll be all. I think I'm just going to do one today.
Okay, thank you so
Thank you,
much.
everyone, for allowing me to give.
I felt that you were going to come to me.
You're excellent medium.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Mediums do not serve the person in front of them. Mediums serve the other side. And so when you're really, really good medium, the word gets out, and it's like, Avery's throwing a party, and other deceased souls come to be around you. So sometimes here, you'll have deceased souls that are here just because you're throwing a party, and you struggle to find out, are you attached to the person I'm seeing you next to? And they aren't. They're just here dancing around going, yay, Avery's throwing a party. 3 of them are here. One likes to hang out behind, I call her the dancing grandmother. She's like in 40s outfit. She's always tap dancing on linoleum. She just loves music, so she hangs out around. There's another gentleman that's forever coming, standing behind, just because it has nothing to do with, he just likes hanging out with you. He's tall, extremely confident, kind of 1890s goatee, formal dress suit with a waistcoat, everything. But it's like he wants to tell you, just be strong, be confident, you're really good at what you do. There's another one that shows up a lot around you, but she's always standing behind me. It, blonde hair, kind of 40-ish, very showy, bright red lipstick. She wants to remind you, be on center stage. You're really, really, really good at what you do. When you go to psychic fairs, the same rule applies. They're responding to your aura, and so they show up to please you, to be with you, just because they can. They can interact with a human being on this side. The problem with that is they're sometimes not attached to the person that you're trying to struggle to make them meet with. So in public venues like that, what you will do is you set the intention. Only those souls can come in who have a message of light and wisdom for the person sitting in front of me. And then they obey that. They only come when invited. Mediums just like offer an open invitation. But close the invitation in public venues. Close the invitation in public venues, especially in psychic fairs. Then you'll find out that like every single reading seemed to have connected. Yeah, because only those souls attached to that person showed up. And Dennis Richmond, you were fascinated with him and liked him long before he passed.
Right.
So of course, he's going to want to hang out with you. And he's good at coming through, so he thoroughly enjoys spending time with you. But you can't have that open casting call for all disincarnate beings. It'll get you confused. Because you see all kinds of things that have nothing to do with it, and then waiting at you, hi, we're here.
Yeah.
Good time of day, Brian, you're still in the party.
Okay. So when it comes to these like psychic shows, only have
Close it off.
Okay.
Remember, you always serve the soul, not the person in front of you. So you are doing now a casting call for only those beings who have a message of light, love, and wisdom for the person sitting in front of me can come through.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You were born to do this. Don't ever doubt yourself.
Okay.
All right? You are an excellent physical medium. The problem with being a physical medium is now in this time frame that we're in, the Earth planet is rapidly going from third to fourth to fifth dimension. Physical mediums will still be calling in spirits that belong to the third and fourth dimension. You're very, very good at it, but it takes a toll on your infrastructure. Sometimes your bones hurt. Sometimes things hurt because you're being pulled into two directions. If what you do is, before you even start, feel light all through your bones, especially through your bones. Light, 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 light. And then the light acts as a conduit. And then it won't soak into your bones and cause you any kind of twisting or discomfort at all. You have your favorite souls that are truly from the third, fourth dimension, and you're so good at bringing them through, and they just love coming to the seance. But they're taking a toll now because everything's moving rapidly to another dimension. When you are filled with this kind of light, you're going to find that souls who are from the fifth dimension will be also wanting to speak to you. They could be angels, ascended masters, people who are not necessarily, they were human at one time, but they are on a higher plane. They are living in the fifth, sixth dimension. But if you fill yourself with light, especially, just imagine every bone in your body, just from the inside out, strong, perfect white light, then that takes all the static so that nothing in you hurts. Yes, you two are here to do what you do. And there are so many people who are in need of knowing that death isn't an end. So many people are in need of knowing death isn't an end. And for those souls, basic religion just doesn't cut it. Basic religion just doesn't cut it. They need to know that they go to some woo place where I go, oh, I finally got to speak to my grandmother. Oh, I know that what she said was real because I acted on it and it worked out. Don't ever give up doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Can I do? Sorry. Can I do you? Okay. You are extremely good at receiving pictures. Receiving pictures. You were, at one time in another lifetime, you were an artist. And like all good artists do not interpret their work. They draw from a point of soul, and then the person who's observing it, they feel something or see something from that art. The gift that you have of being an artist is now something you can use. So it's called metaphor healing. So and this is just for you, you can turn any problem, whether it's physical, emotional, financial, job security, just turn it into a cartoon or a painting. Then you will ask for spirit to change the picture. Then you keep in mind the changed picture, and whatever the issue is going to self-heal through art. You have a problem sometimes up here because you get great pictures. You get all kinds of things from spirit. But artists aren't interpreters. They just aren't interpreters. So even up here, you can ask spirit, instead of you trying to interpret, just say, send me a change. Show me how the picture needs to change, and I'll just speak it to the person, speak it to the person. You're an artist. You have the soul of an artist. You have the talent of an artist. Although in this particular lifetime, you weren't meant to draw pictures and make money. Sorry. But as a self-healer, you can use your art. Cartoons are the most powerful. If you could turn whatever problem you're thinking about it into a cartoon, like, yeah, a cartoon for you, no matter what the issue is, turn it in, then just simply ask spirit, just change the cartoon. And then see and enjoy the new cartoon, and that's the one you think about. Self-healing, self-healing, self-healing through cartoons. Your brain's going, no. Okay. 3 was enough.
Sitting back there, all I'm hearing is the heater and everything going back and forth. It's very interesting. Let me see now. Can I come to you, please? I must say that my spirit friends are very happy that you're wearing such a happy color of red. It really suits you, and it suits your energy. You have an awful lot of energy, and you've been working more to channel it into, I want to say, healing in proper channels rather than just sort of giving it away, or you were scattered, but now you're really coming together, and Spirit is very happy with you. They also put a hand over your daughter's head. She's the one that's sitting down, and they have a hand over her head. She may be coming into some, I want to say, slight medical problems, but they're only going to be temporary, and then they will go away. As a mom, you get very worried, but just know that Spirit has her in hand, and that it will turn out okay. They're also saying that I see her pushing herself, that she wants to move forward. She has a lot more inside of her than people are letting her do. So please help her with that. And I want to thank you for allowing me to read for that. Who hasn't had a message? Good morning. morning. Let me come into your rate of vibrations. Spirit is always happy to see you here. You're one of ours. They're saying that you're one of the pillars of the church, not because you're in the growing with it or with the membership, but just because you're here. You're a pillar of strength to everyone that is around you. I want to say that who is here now? One of my guides is here right now, and he's telling me that there are, I want to say, little children, and maybe in the 2-3 year old age group, and they're getting into lots of, I want to say they're into lots of mischief. It's time for you to take them by the hand and to sort of calm this down and use your calming influence on these children. Now, I'm not sure whether they are spirit children or whether they're children on the earth plane, but I'm definitely getting a 2 to 3 year old group of children, and that you're working with them either on the earth plane or in spirit, but they are there. Who else has to read? Okay. Do you want to do that?
That's okay. You can go ahead.
Let me come into your rate of vibration, please. Spirit is asking, what are you doing to yourself? You've been, I see that you've been overworking. You've been putting too much pressure on your back. You've been working too hard. Spirit would like you to rest a little bit and to, I want to say, not do everything at once, but to please sort of portion it out. This is very important for you and for those who are around you whom you care for. They want you to know that things are progressing exactly the way they should. Now, you don't feel this way. You feel that there's a lot of confusion and things are not going exactly the way you want. But know that this is the right way to go right now. The confusion is helpful at times because it opens up new avenues for you to explore. There's also a gentleman here from the, I want to say from the mother's side of the house. He's an uncle, and I want to go back 1 or 2 generations with this gentleman. He's showing me, I want to say a warmer climate, Mexico, a warmer climate in that area. And he said he used to work with his hands, but now he has progressed and he's using his brain more than he was his hands. And he's very pleased that you have made this transition. I want to thank you for allowing us to read for you. Let me come to the gentleman who I talked about Santa Claus to the last time. he always gets a laugh out of that. And as I'm standing here, he's putting one of those Santa hats on you with the red hat, but it has the little, like one of the elves' hat rather than the Santa hat. He says that he wants you to continue with your, I want to say, with your smiles and the way that you look at the world. There's been a slight unhappiness with your health condition lately, and my bones are sort of aching, and I want to, don't stand still. Keep moving. This will be the best thing for you, and he knows you don't like it. He knows you don't like it. Either does the instrument. She does not like it either. But it's necessary to keep this movement going. And the movement shall be internally with yourself and with the exercise and with the walking. And I'm not going to tell you to go walk in nature or anything like that. Just walk, even if it's around the house, do 2 or 3 turns. There's also an idea, I keep on saying a system that you're thinking about, and it is time to start putting this into operation. You didn't put that away when you went to work or when you stopped working. You took it with you, and there are sometimes that systems can be put like into the home, into family operations. I see writing, and it's not a book, it's papers, more like papers, wills, taxes, things like that. Just don't concentrate on those around you, because there are quite a few people there that need help. I want to thank you for allowing us to read for you. Let me come into your rate of vibration, since you came very nicely, allowed me to work.
Sure.
Spirit is telling me that you've made great progress since the first time that we've met. You are very self-assured now, and you're moving forward, and they want you to know that this is a good path for you to be on. They also want you to open up opportunities for yourself rather than just stay in this one focus. They would like you to start looking for other ways to, I want to say they want you to start looking for a job, for money to come in, so that you have 2 types of income. Because sometimes you can go to one of these fairs and nothing happens. But then you would have something to, I want to say, fall back on. They're very insistent on this, because they say you've been staying in one path, and it's good, but now it's time to move to other paths. They want to know what ideas you have for moving ahead, and please discuss them with the instrument at another time. Robert, I know it's late, but I just want to say thank you for allowing us to work. We're very pleased with you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. All right. That being said, all right. Though God of peace before we part, some kind angels to each heart lead us, we pray, with loving hand, until we reach the summer land. Amen. And now, I guess we join in the meeting.
Yeah. So thank you all for coming. If you're not a member of the church, I'm going to ask you to